Okay, let's get some more of these D records going. And this first one is this one. The one everybody has. One of the best records ever. And this one has Police Truck on it. And it's on IRS Records. So this is almost like connected to a major record label release. And here's a picture disc that is not on the Alternative Tentacles records, and that's too bad. These alternate songs from In God We Trust should have been put out by Jello a long time ago. Because I hate buying Dead Kennedy stuff that's not on Alternative Tentacles. This one is on Alternative Tentacles. So, this was no problem buying. And I would say whether the records are good or not, but with the Dead Kennedys you don't need to do that. Okay, here are a bunch of bands doing Dead Kennedy songs. I guess I will say this one is half of it's good, half of it's not. The Sister Double Happiness with Gary Floyd singing, their version of Holiday in Cambodia is worth buying this record. Here's the Franken Christ record. Alright, here we go. This one I'll open up because it has know what with it. Here's a little newspaper that came with it. Made by, I don't know who made this. Jello probably put it together. Here's the elusive poster that came with it. I bought this record many, many years ago. At Underground Records in Las Vegas. And it was a used copy. And it had the poster in it. That's why I don't have the little sticker that gives a warning about the poster. Here's the inside sleeve. And I can't remember the last time I played this. I should listen to it today. Here's a Dead Kennedys picture disc. And it's an interview picture disc. Oh, there's a magazine in here. And it's an interview with Jello Biafra. This is an Alternative Tentacles newspaper type thing. I'm going to be careful with it because it's really old. And I remember I ordered this and it came in the mail when I lived in Needles, California back in '86. Alright, let's put this together. That's the picture disc. Interview. Here's this. We all know what this is. And what a perfect thing this thing is. And it has everything in it. In fact, this probably has extra stuff in it that that I've collected over the years, but we won't get into that. Okay, this is the Halloween 45 Maxi from Spain. Here's the Mutiny on the Bay, which I felt guilty about buying this because it's on Manifesto Records, but I wanted to hear it. But it just kind of sucks this wasn't put out on Alternative Tentacles. Okay, let's get into these two. I don't have to tell you what this one is, you already know. And this one has all the stuff in it. The book. It tells about the little songs. And geez, lots of stuff in here. Has the catalog to buy stuff from the record label. And of course it has the little flexi discs. In fact, there's two of them. And the reason why I have two of the flexi discs is because this thing, the first pressings of this, the first two songs on side one skipped, like really badly. There was just no way to fix it. So I sent the record back, and Alternative Tentacles sent me another one, and that one skipped too. So this is the second one. I don't have the first one, but it doesn't matter. They're both the same, and they both skip. So the first two songs on this skip in a couple of places, and I wonder if anybody else had that problem. Anyway, so I bought this. Again, this is not on Alternative Tentacles, but in this copy of the record, oh, and here's a comic book of the Dead Kennedys. That I got in probably a little store in San Bernardino. And this one doesn't have the flexi disc because it has all the songs, including the flexi disc. Discs 1 or ones on the album. This is a gatefold, and this is a recent release on, I don't know what record label this is. Oh, Let Them Eat Vinyl. And this one cost me, with shipping and handling, about 50 bucks for this thing. Here's what the vinyl looks like. Because I guess this was limited. But I wanted to hear those songs without them skipping. And the only way to do that was to buy this secondary copy. Hopefully Jello Biafra made some money off of this and the other ones that they're putting out, since he was the band. The other guys were kind of like, I don't know, they were not the Dead Kennedys. Jello Biafra was the Dead Kennedys, just like Iggy Pop is the Stooges. Anyway, here's this. Alright, here's a Dead Kennedys bootleg called Skateboard Party. It's a 1982 live recording from Germany. And the sound quality is really good. Okay, here's one I've had forever. And it's, geez, the cover looks a little warped. And this one has everything in it. The no more censorship type paper that came with it. A catalog. That's about it. There might be a few other things in here. But that's the Bedtime for Democracy. Here's Dead Kennedys live at the Deaf Club. This one, the sound quality is really good. It's an early recording, and even though it's not on Alternative Tentacles, this is really good. You notice the Dead Kennedys that are running around today haven't recorded any new music in, I think they've been doing it for over 20 years without Jello. No new music from those guys at all, no matter how many lead singers they go through, and yet they say Jello wasn't the whole band. It's kind of funny. Anyway, here's a compilation record with some Dead Kennedy songs on it, and it also has KGB, the Offs, the Mutants, Pink Section, Tuxedo Moon. And this one is good to listen to. Here's the Bleed For Me Life Sentence, 12-inch. I wonder what's in this. The idea of showing all my records makes me, I start looking for money. I used to stick money in the records. And since I haven't pulled these out in such a long time, now I'm going to start looking for money in them. Okay, no more Dead Kennedys. Now we're on to the Descendants. And this is the copy where the names of the songs are not the names of the songs. There's some copies of this where the actual names of the songs are on the back of the jacket. This one, I don't know what these mean. Like Barnacle and Lockout and Half Pipe, but those are not songs. And this record's pretty good if you're into the Descendants. And here's the record that everybody says is the best, and it's, yeah, I guess it's the best Descendants record. Here's the Cool to Be You that came out on Fat Records. And this has got some good songs on it. Here's the Hall Raker Live. And these copies are the colored vinyl ones. And I looked these up the other day to see if they were available and how much they were. I found a couple that were available, and the people selling them, the green vinyl copy of this record, wanted a lot of money. They wanted like $100 for this thing. That's too bad. It's just a record. Here's another Descendants live record. This one also is on vinyl that is blue. Or I should say colored. The last one wasn't blue. And no money in there. On one of these videos, I'm going to open up a record and pull out a $50 bill. Wow, this is tight. Okay, let's turn the tape over. I'm listening to some Detroit punk rock bands. Alright. Let's have some more coffee. This is a compilation, and I'd say this is the one to get. Not Milo Goes to College. This is the Descendants record that's just a definite must-have. Double LP and a ton of songs. Here's their new one, and this one's on colored vinyl. I don't know what color, but it's a colored vinyl. And it's not that good. I don't know what to say about this thing. It's, there's like 2 good songs on it. There's a ticket stub from when I went and seen him at the Roseland Theater in Portland, Oregon. Here's the Everything Sucks record, and this thing is really good. But everybody already has this. Here's ticket stubs from when I went and seen the Descendants at various points, and a little flyer from a Las Vegas show. Here's the Spaz Hazard maxi single. This has got one good song on it, out of 5. Okay, there's no more Descendants. Now we're into these dudes. This is How to Win Friends and Influence People. Here's the clear vinyl. What's that in there? Some type of card. Anyway, this one's really good. Hold on. Let's straighten these up. There we go. Here's another Dwarves record. This one's thrashy. It's early songs, but definitely worth having. And here's the remake of Young and Good Looking, but this one's called Younger and Better Looking. This is a double LP. So there's a ton of extra stuff on this. And this is a must-have. That's a very good Dwarves record. Here's the Dwarves, Free Cocaine, 86 to 88. And these are just little thrashy type punk rock songs. And here's some more 83 to 86. Little early thrashy Dwarves songs. And both of those are double LPs. Alright, here's the masterpiece. The Dwarves Must Die. Words can't describe how interesting and great this baby is. And here's a Dwarves record that came in a bag. Oh, there's more than one. This is called Radio Free Dwarves. And there's a couple of video games. There's the front. And does this vinyl comes with a big poster. Sort of big. And this is a couple of years old. What's the vinyl look like? Oh, it's just clear. But there's an etching on it. Anyway, these are songs that they've already released, but they're different versions of them. So, you know, slightly different versions. These are stickers in there. Anyway, it's worth getting. So there's the Radio Free Dwarves. This is the same record. It just has a different cover. I wonder if there's anything in this. No. And this vinyl is kind of see-through purple. So I bought the same record, just with a different cover. Which I guess is a money-making thing for the band. Kind of like Red Fox, and they would take the same club recording and just package it differently and then advertise it as a new Red Fox record. Okay, this one I picked up in Warren, Michigan a couple of months ago. It's a record store day. Lucifer's Crank, and it has songs that have already been released on it, but they're, I guess, like B-sides of singles that are hard to get. And let's see what color vinyl this is. Oh, and it's got etchings on it. Okay, that's the end of the Dwarves stuff, or it's the 10-inch, I guess the 12-inch stuff. I have a bunch of, or a few 10-inch records and some 7-inch records. Oh, wait a minute. There's more Dwarves stuff. Oh, geez, there's a lot more. This got mixed up in it. This is the Dix 10-inch. This thing is priceless, and it's somehow in there. Okay, here's more Dwarf stuff. I bought this from the band in Las Vegas at this show, and it's a 10-inch of little, I guess, B-sides and singles. Here's the new Dwarves record, Take Back the Night, and it's autographed by Blag. And this copy is the, I think this is colored. Yeah, this is the red copy of it. This one I ordered off their website and it came autographed. I didn't buy it from the band. I've been to a lot of Dwarves shows, but I haven't been able to see them on this tour. Okay. Here's the Dwarves Fake ID. This thing folds, folds out into a calendar. Vinyl looks like this. And this one's really good. All the songs on here are really good. Here's a picture disc, and it's a bunch of live recordings from, actually it's a whole show from New York City, 2004. And here's the first one, and the one everybody raves about, which it's pretty good. All the songs on here are really catchy. This one, The Dwarves Are Born Again, I think is great. I think this is a great Dwarves record. Just a ton of really good songs. I don't know if that's on colored vinyl or not. Here's The Dwarves, Invented Rock and Roll, and this one's okay. It's pretty good. Here's a little 7-inch that I bought at a Dwarves show, along with this record. And there's a ticket stub from a New Year's Eve show of the Dwarves in Portland, Oregon. And let's see if this vinyl's colored. And it is. That's what the record looks like. And there's an insert and a bunch of stuff in here. Ticket stubs. And the Dwarves, since I moved to Detroit, the Dwarves have yet to do a show here since I've been here, and they haven't done a show here in a lot of years. God, there's more. There's more ticket stubs. Anyway, hopefully they'll show up. Here's the Come Clean picture disc. This record also is really good. This is almost a must-have. Alright, this is a newer picture disc, and this one is really good. It's a bunch of B-sides and stuff like that, but every song on this thing is very memorable. And this is probably still available on the Riot Style record label, which when you order from them, give them at least a year to send you the record. That's almost not an exaggeration. It takes forever for them to send you something. Here's a Dwarves 10-inch with 4 songs on it. All 4 songs are great. Okay, that's the end of the Dwarves stuff. And here's the last thing. It's Don't Go in the House. And it's a soundtrack to a movie. And I already showed this in another video, I think. Or did I? I don't know. Anyway, we can open it up since it's the last one. Wow. Geez, this is kind of heavy. When you order from, or when you buy a record from the Wax Work Records, you kind of get your money's worth. Geez, that's a rough inner painting. What's the vinyl look like? It's very gray, like ashy. Alright, so that is the soundtrack to an old 80s scary movie called Don't Go in the House. And I actually have the Blu-ray of this movie, and it's okay, it's not bad. Getting these records in the jackets, that's kind of hard. And is there any posters or anything? Nope. Just this. Let's see if I can get it back in this little casing. But yeah, this one's definitely worth buying. I think they charge like $40 for it. Okay, and that's a portion of the D records. Next video, I'll show more of this wonderfully perfect band called the Dicks from Texas.